Guys, I'm about to blow your mind. In the last couple of videos, I had talked about debt and how people use debt. But on a bigger scale, let's see how the United States of America, the country that I live in, uses debt. Now, before I get into the numbers, debt is used across all fields. The same way that us as individuals use debt, corporations use debt as well, and governments use debt. So the difference between the individual person who uses debt and, let's just say, a government is just the scale at how much money they borrow and how much money they invest and how much money they use towards different programs. Remember, guys, we are our own little governments, and we are our own holding companies when it comes to stocks. So what I do in my portfolio is just a smaller scale of what the big people who manage people's portfolios do. Now let me blow your mind and let's get into the debt calculator of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the US Debt Clock Calculator. Now, when I was in college, my freshman year, one of my teachers had pulled this up on the screen, and I was just amazed at what all this meant. So in the past, when I was a college freshman, I think the U.S. national debt was at like $17 trillion. Now, just a short period of time later, it's at $23 trillion. And guys, it is not $23 billion. Remember, it's $23 trillion. So just to put it in perspective, when George W. Bush was in office in 2000s, the national debt was around $7 to $8 trillion. So as you can see, it has moved substantially all the way up into $23 trillion where it is today. Now I'm going to break down what everything means. And as you can see, all these numbers running. Let's just start at people's debt. Just individual debt, okay? We'll go down right here to mortgage debt. Mortgage debt is at $16 trillion, which means that the government has given loans in amount of $16 trillion to the U.S. people to buy homes. And as you can see right here, it tells you per mortgage that it has out, there is a total of $205,000 that people have in debt when it comes to their house. Another one that I'm in the category of, and probably most of people watching the channel or that are in the United States are a part of as well, is the student loan debt. And as you can see, it is $1.6 trillion. And if you do that divided by per student, which is the average $36,880, which sounds about right. But as you can see, like, people need to start paying that back. So do I. And then the last one right here is the credit card debt. Now, credit cards have an interest rate between 16 to like 25% interest rate. So credit card debt is at almost $1.1 trillion. It will probably hit that soon, but put it in perspective, per household has about $6,746 in just credit card debt. So if you combine the two, if you got credit card debt and student loan debt and mortgage debt, we're at about $250K that people are in debt just managing it. Now, this is a lose-lose-lose situation. I'll explain to you why it's a lose-lose-lose situation, especially for the people who don't take advantage of what they did. So mortgage, if you buy a house and you don't rent it out and you just live on it, you have to pay the interest. That's a lose situation. If you go to college and you're not taking advantage of your college degree, that is a losing situation. And if you are in credit card debt because you probably didn't have your finances in order, you are in a losing situation. Now, all three are losing situations. Now, I could tell you on the other hand that if you have a mortgage and you're getting rent on that money, then that's a win situation. If you have a student loan and you actually in the field that you're actually, got your degree in, that's a win situation. And then credit card debt, if you're using that to flip stuff and just to flip, credit card points, that is a good situation. Honestly, credit card debt is just not a good situation to be in regardless. But those are the three categories pretty much. As you can see, we have money creation. We got the U.S. population. It tells you the workforce. Official unemployed. 5.7 million people unemployed. There's just all different sorts of numbers right here. U.S. retirees versus U.S. disabled people. They have every number right here. It's kind of crazy. State debt per state, $1.7 trillion per citizen. State debt per citizen is $3,567. Local debt is $2 trillion, $6,264. And this one's cool over here. So federal tax revenue. So every year that you pay federal taxes, this is how much they generate: $3.5 trillion, which is, revenue per citizen, $10,634. Income tax, $1.7 trillion, and that's about $14,000 per taxpayer. We got the payroll tax. There's so much tax that they need to collect so that they can pay off, their debt. And this is just crazy. It's kind of mind-blowing that when you see all these numbers moving and at the rate that they're moving, you wouldn't think that, imagine getting this much debt in a matter of seconds. You're up $300 million debt in 1 second. It's crazy. Debt per citizen right here is $70,300, which means that this is how much the average person is in debt. And then debt per taxpayer is $187,632. But this is just, what I wanted to show you to kind of blow your mind, just like how my mind was blown back in college. I will have a link down below in the description of the debt clock so that you could continually check in and see what's going on in the country. It's just fascinating to see all these different numbers moving as rapidly as they are. And like I said, guys, we have our own little company as our own individual selves. And this is what the United States debt looks like. We have our own debt that grows each day and each month and each year. And this is how the country's debt grows each day, each month, each years. So link below. And remember, guys, just to get started in the stock market, all the links are below. I got a credit card coming in and I'm going to do a review and I'm going to show you guys how to get points for free or spending very, very tiny amount of money so that you could travel for free. Guys, and all my credit cards that I currently use is down below. So sign up for everything if you want. Do that. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys like this one and I hope I can blow your guys' minds in my upcoming videos. So thank you guys.